Now, traditionally, generating traffic sucks. You could spend weeks and months building an email list, a social media following, running paid traffic, building a website, and doing SEO, and like literally a million other things. But do you really want to do that? Listen, if I had to start all over again, I don't. You want a shortcut to making $250 to $500 fast, multiple times with the least amount of work. Now, here's the shortcut. The easiest way to the money is to find someone in your niche that has an audience, right, and that has traffic already. Same thing. And have them tell their followers about your virtual presentation. They've already established authority. So this is a huge shortcut. Instead of building your own traffic, we find someone that already has the traffic. Now, here we go, right? So think about it this way. We want to fill a virtual classroom with people that are interested in Bob's topic. Bob's going to teach them about it, and then if they want to learn more, they can join the paid course, and you'll both make money. Now, we don't want to have to generate our own traffic because that's too hard. So we just want to find someone that already has traffic. We call this person an influencer. If they have thousands of people following them already, this person is just going to tell their followers, hey, watch Bob's presentation. And then hundreds to thousands of people will fill our virtual classroom, and that equals sales. Because when this person invites all of their followers into our virtual classroom to watch the presentation, you, Bob, and the influencer all make money. So look at this. Like, it becomes super easy to start to generate these payments because as people watch and you present the offer to them, they then go in and buy, and the cash register rings, right? So it becomes easier and easier. So now, here's the question. Why would an influencer tell their followers about Bob's webinar? Well, number one, they want to help their followers learn something new, right? Your presentation teaches them about a topic that they want to learn about in your niche. So their followers already want to watch this. Number two, they make money. If their followers join Bob's course at the end of a webinar, they make money. At the end of a webinar, everyone that's watching the presentation will be offered the opportunity to buy Bob's course, and that's where the money gets made. All right, so now let's continue. Here, think about this. To make this work, you don't need an email list, right? You don't need a following, okay? Now, you also don't need to be a guru or someone that's well-known in the space. You don't need to generate your own traffic. Bob doesn't need any of that either. This works in any niche for practically any type of product. Okay, so now these influencers already have a following, right? They have people that are going to flock to your presentation. This is the traffic. This is why the traffic generation part of it is super, super simple. Now, type easy in the chat box now if you see how easy this is. This is a huge opportunity. There are tens of thousands of influencers, people with followers in literally every niche. So how do we find these influencers? Well, here's an example of just a few spots, right? So for the sake of time, we won't cover them all. And what you see here is just the tip of the iceberg. Look at some of the numbers here. So Love and Healthy Tips, 1.3 million people, right? Golfing, 88,000. Look at the individual that's presenting in this YouTube video. It literally has nearly 50,000 views. There are actually dozens of other places where you can find influencers who are waiting with open arms to hear from you. So for the sake of time, we're not going to cover all of them, but what you saw here was just the tip of the iceberg. With our Max Out Your Webinar process, you'll be able to find dozens of influencers all waiting with open arms to really promote you and Bob in the webinar that you guys have. Now, you need this process if you want to be successful and as fast as possible, right? So we're going to share more about this in just a bit. Now, here's how you reach out to these influencers, right? You simply reach out to them and you say, this presentation would be a great fit for your following. Now, these influencers have a responsibility to provide relevant content and help their followers. So they're going to be super eager to recommend this virtual presentation to their followers because not only will they help their audience, but the influencer will make money as well. So now, when the influencer tells their followers to watch the webinar that you and Bob have, our virtual classroom gets packed with people who want to listen to what you have to say, and they want to hear Bob's presentation. Right? And tons of people will buy Bob's course, as you can see. We talked about this earlier, right? So you can see how they're just